Chris Pratt was born on June 21, 1979, in Virginia, Minnesota. His mother worked at a Safeway supermarket, and his father worked in mining and later remodeling houses. Pratt's father died in 2014 from multiple sclerosis. His mother is of Norwegian descent. When Pratt was 7 years old, the family moved to Lake Stevens, Washington. Pratt placed fifth in a high school state wrestling tournament. He also was a shot putter for his high school's track team. Chris Pratt and Anna Faris both grew up in Washington state and lived 20 minutes apart from each other. However, they only crossed paths several years later, in 2007. At the time, they were in Los Angeles filming the romantic comedy Take Me Home Tonight, 2011. Faris was married to actor Ben Indra then. While at the film's premiere, Pratt candidly talked about his romance with the actress, although they both said nothing happened between them while filming the movie. He said it was a significant experience for them to attend the premiere of the movie, where they crossed paths and fell in love filming. Faris and Indra filed for divorce in 2007, and Pratt admitted he knew she was the one instantly after meeting her. He added they would be together once she became single. Things panned out precisely as Pratt stated, and he proposed to her in 2008. The lovebirds wed a year later, in 2009, in an intimate ceremony in Bali. 3 years later, the couple welcomed their son Jack in August 2012. Jack was born 9 weeks premature, weighing 3 pounds and 12 ounces, and suffered cerebral hemorrhage as a result. The infant spent a month in the NICU and had to undergo hernia surgery. His parents were told he would likely end up with special needs. When Pratt openly discussed his son's health condition in December 2014 at the benefit for March of Dimes, he said, "I made promises in that moment about what kind of dad I wanted to be, and I just prayed that he'd live long enough that I could keep them." The actor's son had to undergo cosmetic surgery to correct his eyes and was able to go home after that. He does not have developmental issues apart from relying on glasses. The proud dad once gushed about fatherhood while comparing it to the highlights of his career. He said nothing compares when it comes to being a parent. "I've done all kinds of cool things as an actor. I've jumped out of helicopters and done some daring stunts and played baseball in a professional stadium, but none of it means anything compared to being somebody's daddy." The Guardians of the Galaxy star admitted that period in their lives was testing because it was a matter of life and death. Meanwhile, the mother of his child opened up about the ordeal in her memoir, Unqualified, released in 2017. Faris described how she felt when the doctor informed her and Pratt that their son had severe brain bleeding. The mother of one penned in her book, "I was in complete shock. So Chris and I did what we could, which was hold hands and hope and face it together." The couple was told they would only find out whether Jack would have special needs when he was about 18 months, and during that period, Faris expressed she had to be strong. Regardless, their child became healthy and even started attending preschool as time passed. Once, Jack traveled with his famous parents on an airplane at 2 years old and became restless. Pratt revealed in November 2014 that actor Mickey Rourke shushed his son when his mother could not get him to calm down. Pratt was astounded. After being married for 8 years to Faris, the pair decided to call it quits and announced their separation in August 2017 via social media. They both shared similar statements on their social media pages. Pratt wrote on his Facebook page, "We tried hard for a long time, and were really disappointed. The former Hollywood couple's divorce was finalized in 2018. Pratt later met Katherine Schwarzenegger through her mother, Maria Shriver. The Jurassic World star and the writer started dating in the summer of 2018. They were once pictured kissing while standing next to Pratt's son, Jack. The trio had attended a church service in Los Angeles and went out for ice cream afterward. That same year, Pratt, Schwarzenegger, Ferris, and her new boyfriend, Michael Barrett, celebrated Halloween by trick-or-treating together. Jack joined them as they donned costumes for the event and were all pictured beaming together on the streets. Schwarzenegger and Pratt even shared a kiss at some point. The lovebirds wed in an intimate ceremony on June 8, 2019, at San Isidro Ranch in Montecito, California. Pratt gushed about his new wife in a 2020 interview, saying, "She's a great stepmom. She's, God willing, going to be a great mom one day." The couple welcomed their first child together in August 2020. Pratt introduced the duo's newborn to the world through an Instagram post in which he captioned, "We are beyond thrilled to announce the birth of our daughter, Lila Maria Schwarzenegger Pratt." An insider disclosed the pair were aware they were having a baby girl and were ecstatic about it, adding Schwarzenegger had a smooth pregnancy and was going through a rollercoaster of emotions as a first-time parent. Meanwhile, Pratt was doing good, as he already knew the drill of having a newborn. The two had their second daughter, Eloise, in May 2022 and announced the news online, writing, "We are so excited to announce the birth of our second daughter, Eloise Christina Schwarzenegger Pratt." Pratt marked this year's Father's Day by going on a fishing trip with his son Jack. The father of three posted a series of photos from the outing on his Instagram. One shot showed his child posing with his catch, and another displayed him posing while holding a large fish. While it seems Pratt maintains a good relationship with his eldest child, fans reportedly believe things are not the same regarding his bond with Jack's mother. They slammed him for leaving Ferris out of his Mother's Day post in May 2023. He wrote at the time, "Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. Especially grateful today for Katherine. Our two daughters are so lucky to have you." Not only did Pratt leave Ferris out of his post, but he also stated his second wife was the best step-mama to Jack. That did not sit well with his followers, who called him out for not showing appreciation for the woman who bore his firstborn, saying it was gross. This was not the first time the Minnesota native got the heat for seemingly prioritizing his second family first. In November 2021, he received backlash after penning a heartfelt post dedicated to his wife, whom he thanked for giving him a healthy daughter. His followers, including the press, zeroed in on him for that statement, accusing him of sidelining Ferris and their son, who battled health conditions right after birth. "So, not thankful for your other child? Nice," one Instagram user commented. Another said, "I hope one day you pay with your karma." A third user stated, "Healthy daughter, what a horrible comment, you suck," while a fourth accused Pratt of being a failed parent, "You are a bad dad." Meanwhile, someone else penned, "What a terrible post. She gave you a healthy child? God, it is more than heartless. What about your previous love who gave you a great but not 100% healthy child, and since she has taken care of him?" In addition, a Twitter user commented, "I love Chris Pratt, but the healthy daughter part made me wince. Although he may not have meant it as an insult, it sort of came off that way. Imagine how that will make his son feel, if he ever reads it." The Everwood alum stated he knows all too well that he should refrain from commenting on negative reactions because his publicist advised him to focus on what is more important.
Chúng ta đã cùng nhau khám phá những câu chuyện thú vị và đáng chú ý về các ngôi sao hấp dẫn. Nếu bạn thích nội dung video của chúng tôi và muốn tiếp tục nhận thông tin mới nhất về các ngôi sao, đừng quên đăng ký, like và để lại comment ở phần bình luận bên dưới. Chúng tôi rất trân trọng mọi ý kiến đóng góp của các bạn để cải thiện chất lượng nội dung trong tương lai. Hãy chia sẻ ý kiến hoặc gợi ý, thắc mắc mà bạn có thể cho chúng tôi những thông tin chính xác hơn trong những video tiếp theo. Cảm ơn bạn đã dành thời gian theo dõi video này. Hãy nhấn like và để lại comment ngay bây giờ để chúng tôi biết rằng bạn đã thích nội dung này. Đừng quên subscribe kênh của chúng tôi để không bỏ lỡ bất kỳ thông tin hấp dẫn nào về các ngôi sao trong tương lai. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong những video tiếp theo. Chúc mọi người một ngày vui vẻ và thú vị.